Oh, what about you? What about you?
I'm sure you did.
Very good to see you all. I just want to let you know that I have been grading your work. Some people received their marks. Some people have not yet. I'm in the process. As you can see, you're many. And I am grading many standards, so it takes me a lot of mental work and time. So please bear with me. I'm there. You're actually the first group I started grading. Others are still untouched, so I'm into it. Mohammed.
Thanks for the good guidance.
Of course. Thank you so much. Guys, when you deal with sources, especially multiple sources, it can get hectic. It can get very confusing. I once was writing a paper with 20-something sources, so you don't understand how my room looked. Because I was annotating my sources myself and printing them. Some of them were online, some of them were printed. I put them on the floor around myself and I started thinking in all these ideas and thinking, how would I connect them? How would I structure them? You have to deal with 6, but that's just a start. You're in school still. When you're going to college, you might be dealing with Ms. Z. What was the largest paper you wrote? How many sources?
Oh, a 60-page thesis.
So how many sources?
How many sources I had? About 5 pages.
5 pages sources. So that makes it 30, maybe 40-ish sources. How do you take this amount of information and make it a coherent text of ideas that flow into one another? It's a tremendous task. So we start with 6 and it's easier, but that's a practice. When you start working with multiple resources, you start analyzing what's the purpose of that resource, where does it belong in your essay? Is it the first one you would mention, or the second, or the third, or the fourth? And that's why people invented annotated bibliographies. I would like you to please complete this activity. This PowerPoint is published in Google Classroom. Please open it. Now you may open your laptops. Go to the second slide. Click on the underlined hyperlink. And in your tables, with your partners, or if you're alone, online, Hessa and Said should be. Who we have online? Hessa, Jude, and Said. Okay, perfect. So, guys, you may work on that as well. Okay. Guys online, you will be working on group 1. Jawaha, Yunia, and Hamda. Ladies, please contribute to group 1 as well. Okay, guys, who can explain me what is the difference between a quotation, a citation, and a paraphrase? If you paraphrase the source, do you still have to give a credit?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Citation comes after direct quotation or after paraphrase. Okay, thank you guys for this brainstorm. I want you to understand objectives for the class, that's today, and our overall goal. That's not today, but a long-term plan. Nemar, would you please read our objectives for the class before you go?
Research social success, biography, complete the original essay prompts, introduction and thesis statement based on the truth events of the question.
Thank you so much. Any questions? Wait a second. Now, Saleh, would you please read our overall, not for today, objective, but overall goal of this unit?
Write a sentence from the essay and then I story center narrator from voice, theme,
Rhetoric
yeah, across media and cultures.
across multiple media and cultures. Why multiple media, Saleh? Why am I saying multiple media? Because your sources are texts and films. Okay, good. Any questions regarding this?
No, no.
So our purpose today is going to be complete the prompt, the introduction, and the thesis statement. And due the next class, our annotated bibliographies are due, so you will be focusing on researching your sources. Because by the next class, you need to understand all the sources that you're going to use for your essay. That's exactly right. So that's the time you search for the resources. Yes.
Hi, I'm Matt. So you've been assigned a paper that requires some annotated bibliography and you're not sure what that is or how to write it. Well, look no further. In this video, we'll look at how to write an annotated bibliography,
Solid script.
MLA and APA style.
Are they useful for our purposes?
No, no, no.
No. We need something solid. Either academic, peer-reviewed, or fictional but notorious or reputable. Don't use stuff from social media or alike. Ciao. Huh? Whom's? Poems, sure, can be poems. Anytime you need it. Purdue Owl is one of the best libraries. Don't get me wrong. Dia, go wash your face. Go wash your face with cold water and come back. Purdue Owl is, don't get me wrong. Never would I concern myself to remember how to cite a film. I don't bother to remember such information. My brain is too precious for me to store all these details. I just use, this is kind of encyclopedia of how